Effect of antiarrhythmic agents on ECG and their mode of actions. So this is the ECG, this is ventricular depolarization and repolarization, and this is the SA node depolarization and repolarization. Okay, so this is the QRS interval, and the QRS depends on ventricular depolarization. And remember, this is the T and QT interval depends on ventricular repolarization, and P wave and P to R interval depends on SA node automaticity and AV node conduction. So now class 1 antiarrhythmics, they prolong QRS duration. They does it by binding to Na plus channels and delaying the ventricular depolarization. So the graph shifts like this. Now class 2 agents, beta blocker. Remember, this is their main mechanism of action, although procainamide like drugs also have K plus blocking activities. So class 2 beta blocker, they act on AV node. So by acting on AV node, although AC node depolarizes, but an A3 also depolarizes, but the current cannot pass through the ventricles, so they ultimately prolong PR interval and decrease the heart rate. And now discussing class 4. Now remember that the P wave and PR depends on SA node, the atrial depolarization, and passes to AV nodes. So as now class 4 agents bind to L-type calcium channels, which increases the phase 0 of SA node. This ultimately decreases the depolarization of SA node and atria, and so the PR interval is increased, and there is no effect on QRS or QT because the ventricular depolarization is unaffected. Both beta blocker and calcium channel blocker prolongs PR, but beta blocker does it by acting on the AV node, which decreases the passage of current from the atria to ventricle, but class 4 decreases the automaticity of the SA node itself. Now talking about QT interval, any drug which acts on the Kaplan's channel increases the QT interval. Now amiodarone, although it has many type of effects, but it has one of the effect is Kaplan's channel blocker. So it increases the QT interval, and it also has some class 1 like activity, so it also increases the QRS duration, and some beta blocker class 2 like activity, so it also increases the PR interval. And procainamide also has some K plus channel blocking activity, so it also increases QT interval. Also know that although calcium channels are also involved in phase 3 of ventricular depolarization, but the ECG electrodes only record any changes in the voltage, and here there is no change, there is a plateau. So calcium channel blockers have no effect on the phase 3 of ventricular depolarization.